Okay, we're back at the local park today at Wary Hut, doing a little training with the rescue squad. Got my machine, several other people you've seen on my other videos. Josh is here today, and we got the rescue squad vehicles here as well. But we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of orientation, and several of these people have not driven or rode before up here that are newer to the department, and we're just going to do a little bit of training today. Hopefully we'll get some good footage up on the trail. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 razors or UTVs, so it should have enough of a train to get some video of the actual riding. Okay, we've got up on the trail. Everybody's coming up behind us here, making sure we don't lose anybody. And so far so good. Do a little bit of winds training. We're going to go up to some of the more advanced trails later in the afternoon. You gotta watch him. Smile, Cody. I want to put it in 4-wheel drive. What? 4-wheel drive. Or not. We're going to do a little training here on 6. This is one of the more difficult trails. Kind of starts out rough here and it goes up to a pretty big lean-to up here on the top. And we're going to go on over to 6A. It's got some big rocks. Just waiting on everybody to get gathered up here. And I think we got everybody. All right, so this is one of the more rougher sections. Coming up 6, real steep incline. This is real steep, and then you break over right here. This is where most people have trouble, if they don't have trouble down there at that hump. But we'll see how they do, and I'm going to be ready to jump out of the way in case things don't go well. But I've already went up it. My razor's sitting up there. This is part of the training, basically being able to go up over a break, go up steep inclines, and being way off camber. This is a pretty good trail for training. It's actually a fairly lengthy trail. It goes on down, and basically it's just a really steep clay incline with a bunch of nasty rocks sticking out of the side. You gotta be real careful not to catch one of those. And video probably doesn't do it justice, but that's a pretty extreme break there. Most people, they panic right as they're going over that crest, mash brakes or let it roll backwards. You can actually, it's steep enough here where you could actually flip back down the trail if you don't keep momentum. So kind of a momentum climb training. Here one coming up now. I think this is going to be the chief. He's been up here before, so. Perfect. Got the next one coming up. I don't know who this is going to be. And so these are some newer folks at the squad. Let's see how they handle this. Oh, that did well. Hit that at the perfect brake angle and it pretty much went right over it. Here comes Josh, sanding it. Pretty cool. We're gonna go head on up the trail and get to the rock portion. All right, so I made it up this in four-wheel drive. It's pretty rough, and I don't think these machines are gonna make it up. This will be a good training, spotting and winching and throttle control. We'll try to get down here just to kind of show you the problem. So it's really steep. I mean, it's even hard to walk on this. Just kind of give you an idea, maybe. I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice, but there's some huge rock ledges. And when I say huge, I mean huge. It eats up basically my whole leg. As you can see those faces. And it does that pretty much all the way down. There's another little section down there, but we'll see how they do as they come up. And it should be a pretty good little training here. Yeah, here's some stuff that's a couple little sections down on the bottom that are pretty tough too. Hopefully they didn't get hung up down there. It's possible. I really wish the camera would do this justice. So this is probably, as you come up over this, definitely if you tap the brake going backwards, you'd roll right back down the hill. I'm guessing nobody's going to choose this line, so I'm going to try to get position here where we can get some good footage of this. As you can see, it's already lifting tires and bouncing. It's a really steep climb. Got it. Had 800 walked up it. Josh is trying two-wheel drive. Kind of in a spot that doesn't feel good here. This is good training. Going up over an edge. It's pretty steep, a little tippy. Just if you haven't drove a lot, it's just a different experience and something you got to get used to. So we had to move for a little traffic. And someone went down. It looks like they traversed this safely. And they're going to come back up. We'll see how it goes. Usually if this is a little bit damp, it's pretty hard to get up. Today it's not too bad. It's good and warm and everything's dried out. Nice smooth throttle. Nice. Good job. a little more off camber stuff here. It's kind of feels weird, and it's pretty steep right there. They're gonna simulate that one is down and do a tow on that one over to the next trail, just so they have the experience of towing one.
Come on back. Now start cutting.
Interesting enough, that particular Ranger has a Duraclutch in it. It's a lot easier to drive in this kind of terrain. You don't really have any belt slip. It's just a centrifugal clutch system. Big problem we're having here getting turned around is that silt that's right there is basically like mud. You really can't get any traction to get turned around. Cool. Alright, so they've got a tow set up here, and going to simulate towing one, or doing a what I like to call the mud train. It's really dirty. You put a more capable vehicle in front, and you can pull all your less capable vehicles behind you and get where you're going on a rescue situation. So we made it back to the parking lot. Pretty cool going out with the squad members and doing some training. We did have one rollover that I didn't get on camera, but it was one of those slow, just tilt to the side ones, no big deal. Flopped it back over and kept going. Razor did great. A little bit dirty. The rest of the crew coming in now. Got a little dusty out there, so kind of a dust bowl after the sun came out and it got hot. So we're going to get loaded up, and hope you like this video. We'll see you on the next one.